Imagine the federal government stepping into a social media platform like this and telling folks what they can and cannot talk about, and what that has to do with you. Yep, here we go. Hey guys, it's always a big good to each of y'all. This is really a weird one. A project that I worked on, a video that I did for another channel, was mentioned yesterday by the U.S. Senate, and it ain't good. And what it has to do with you, and we're talking about ghost projects, 80% projects, and 3D you-know-whats. The U.S. Senate is now involved. You can't make this up. You really can't. I'm not being dramatic. This is not a good one. I got hit with this at 7 a.m. this morning. I'll get you up to date, tell you all about it. It ain't good. Ain't none of it good. Ain't none of it good. Buckle up. Here we go. This big ball of fun is brought to you by my friends at Hidden Hybrid Holsters. I've told you about them now for several weeks. I've been using them for years and I love them. Amish leather is awesome, and more importantly, it is comfortable, and the product doesn't just protect you, it's also totally hidden. And again, all day comfort, made by craftsmen in Canton, Ohio, and made with a whole lot of love and care. You can find out more when you head over to hiddenhybridholsters.com. Tell them I sent you, pick you out something, have yourself a good time shopping. I love them. I think you will as well. Each of y'all, love y'all as well. Y'all are the best. Love you, love you. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you. Hit that thumbs up. Just do it or don't do it. Whatever. Thanks if you do. Appreciate you. All right. The U.S. government is a big cluster, as we all know. The White House stepped in on the Joe Rogan situation week before last and told Spotify that they wanted them to do something. Why? And that's today. Here's one of my points. I was driving over here to the studio and I thought this. Anytime I have something like this situation, you all have really good. Hey Johnny, did you think about this? Johnny, you forgot to mention that. Let me know what I miss here because I'm just burning through it, as you can tell, because there's more angles to this. One angle I thought of was the Joe Rogan situation, the White House just jumping into the middle of it. Yesterday, the U.S. Senate sent a letter to YouTube. They could have gone, hey, thanks for all y'all do. It's really nice when I have to work on my car, having a video there that somebody else produced for free. It's a great platform. No, they are going after, and they are serious. Ghost projects, 80% arms, and as well as 3D, and it's not good. Now, keep in mind, those projects are 100% legal. YouTube apparently went and addressed Congress at some point recently, and they told Congress, YouTube did, that and this is all part of this letter that was sent yesterday to YouTube from the Senate, but they told Congress that they agree that they are going to address the problems of videos on YouTube. Well, apparently they didn't because some of those were still up. And now the Senate is calling into play or into action the YouTube terms of service, and they go bang, bada bing, bada bang. I will put a link down below if you want to read this letter. It's not good. Like this is, I hollered at Reno a few minutes ago, and I'm like, this is sketchy stuff. One angle that I took, how is even the YouTube terms of service the Fed's business? How is it the Fed's business? Well, who wrote this letter? Richard Blumenthal, Robert Menendez, Cory Booker, of course, Christopher Murphy, and Edward Markey. They're all a bunch of lifelong Dems, and they're all pushing unconstitutional filth on us. Now, what does that have to do with y'all? Well, let me say a couple things. In that letter, there are a lot of different YouTube channels that are mentioned by name, and it'll say mention just the company, as well as the project, one of which is one that I actually did. The project is 100% done by me. And the Senate mentioned it. They typed it out and sent it to YouTube yesterday. Didn't like it, not for this channel, but it's in there. It's all in there. And it's I don't know if all of them, but I do know that some in there have had those videos removed. I would assume all, but I know some are gone. And I do know that some of those channels have channel strikes. We won't get lost in the weeds on this. 3 strikes and you're out. A channel strike is a big, big deal. Now, there may be some guys at home that are already typing going, they're a bunch of cowards if they don't stand up. Well, a lot of these are businesses and people, this is how they feed their families, and they have more at stake than just banging on a keyboard. So there's more things in play here, and I'm always trying to be sensitive to people that may have employees, and channel strike's a big deal. Channel strike's a big deal. So I want to let y'all know about this. You can check out the letter, see what you think. But my question for you is these different angles. What am I missing? Because I just drove over here and slammed on the camera. I've read the letter, and it's not good. My sense, I want to leave you with this, is that they are deadly serious about the ghost projects, 80% projects, kind of the same, and 3D, and that's where we're headed. We have essentially 3 more years of this regime at minimum. I know that y'all are going to say, well, we'll just vote them out. Was the I don't know. I can't talk about the last election, but if the election's fair, I hope the next one, I hope that we get some ground made up, but it ain't good. A lot of words to tell y'all. Let me know what you think. Type away. Bye.